Good morning, student. Today we are discussing about +1 chapter, that is atomic structure. Atomic structure. Atomic structure. Okay. Electron, proton and neutron. These are called as fundamental particles. Electron, proton and neutron. Here electron, proton, neutron. These are called subatomic particles. Subatomic particles are fundamental particles. So electron, proton and neutron, these are called as fundamental particles or subatomic particles. So in this first we'll discuss about electron discovery, after that proton discovery, after that neutron discovery. These are called fundamental particles or subatomic particles in the atom. Actually, this is an atom. Simply, this is nucleus. Protons and neutrons are present in the nucleus, and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. Only these are, so many particles are there, but these three particles are considered as subatomic particles or fundamental particles. So first topic, electron discovery of electron. So electron was discovered by scientist named J.J. Thomson. So by the experiment, that experiment name is discharge tube experiment. By the discharge tube experiment, I will draw the diagram here. Discharge tube experiment. This is discharge tube. This is discharge tube. And this is anode. Positive charge. And this is cathode. This is negative pole. Here high voltage generator. This is HVG, and here one vacuum pump. So this is the structure of discharge tube. Here at low temperature, at very low pressure and high voltage. How much voltage? So very low pressure, and at high voltage of current. So very low pressure means 0.01 mm of mercury. Here gas is there, gas, air at, taken air at very low pressure. Very low pressure. Very low pressure. So high voltage means 10,000 volts of 10,000 volts of current. So on passing, some rays are at very low temperature and at high voltage, that value is 10,000 volts. Some rays are passed from cathode, negative pole or negative electrode to anode. These rays are called cathode rays. What are the conditions? Very low temperature, very low pressure and very high voltage. The values are given here. So now by this we can do some observations. So observations. So what are the observations? So first observation is these rays are passed from cathode to anode. Right? Very low pressure and very low pressure and high voltage. At high voltage. First condition. At very low pressure and high voltage. Second one, these rays are pass from cathode to this is cathode to anode. These rays are passed from cathode to anode. So these are emitted from cathode. So they are generated from the cathode here. So they are generated